Yeah, well, I know I said I wasn't doing another one, but it's another one, right? It's another one, so you're just going to deal with it, alright? Right, so fault scan. No faults in engine, no faults in transmission. What on earth's going on here? Somebody cleared all the faults before this thing got here. Ah, you dog, that's strange. Right, so the big L320, I'm amazed at that, man. Let's see, we've got 34 DTCs, which is a low amount for Land Rover. So lost communication with the ride level control module, intermittent. Lost communication with the body control module, that's a history code. Key transponder, intermittent. Loads of bulb faults, intermittent. Rotary encoder stuck in the intermediate position, all-terrain control module. So, yep. Air supply, we know there's a problem with the pressure increases too slowly when filling the reservoir. So there is a light on for that is the only light on at the moment, is for the air suspension satellite antenna. So we're going to save all these and put it on the lift and have a look, I think, because there's nothing mechanical there. What's happening is the vehicle is driving down the road, bang, 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 bang. So I think what's happened is the transfer box clutch, possibly, I don't know yet, is maybe jammed or sticking. It's just not working correctly. So I've seen it before. Usually there's some codes to go with it, but there's nothing in the transfer case module at the moment, so we're going to inspect the vehicle, see what's happening. Right, so I've saved all that data and I shall send it to myself. So that's all saved there. I'm going to get the thing on a lift now. 180,000 miles on this bad boy. Right guys, we've got the big L320. Spare wheels missing out it could be doing with 2 new tyres on the driver's side. Looks like it's had the passenger side ones replaced. So like we said, the spare wheel's not there. You can see it is rather crusty. She has an old 57 plate girl. Chassis is getting rather corroded. The body's really corroded on it. Your part brake motor. Yep, that's her in there. So that's a nightmare when that goes. Brake flexes. Let's take that one. Right, that needs changed immediately. Same with that, you can actually see, I'm really shocked that that's not been advised on MOT. The ferrules starting to go, that's a high pressure line there that's crimped. A big machine or a big man with a big crimping tool, you know, but there's a lot of pressure going through there. So they need done immediately. The rear pads in this, they're not in the worst condition. The pads look plenty thick, but the discs are all worn, lipped. So somebody's did pads on the back of it and just left the discs. Now, what happens with these is the shoes, the lever starts to seize, and then it puts too much pressure on the little plastic gears in there, or the cable seizes, and then it just ruins the motor. So it looks to me like as well, like it's on its upper original suspension arms there. They don't look like they've ever been touched. They're rather rusty, and that bush is hanging out without even putting a lever on it. Those look original as well. My main concern at the minute, you can see the handbrake cable as well is all swollen and bulging, so it would want the part brake motor on the setup. Well, it would want the motor with the cables, it comes with the cables. So that there is what's holding in the fuel tank as well, and you can see that's rotten. So I mean, I really don't even want to stand underneath that. I'm really glad that there's not very much fuel in it. Now you can see the transfer box is soaked, so that was my first thoughts when we pulled away in the car with the customer. Is it it's going to be the transfer box with that kind of noise that it's making, so, and it is leaking. So we're going to need to start with a service on that and see if it fixes that fault. However, there's no point in doing that until we do the fuel tank, because that's just going to fall right out of there. Honestly, that's all that's holding it, is that plate. So we know about that. There is a fault with the air suspension. I did manage to switch the vehicle off and get it to then rise, but it just kept coming up saying there's a suspension fault, we can't lift it, it's stuck in normal mode. It did go up, but it went up very slowly. I think it's maybe on its original compressor as well. Looking at the bracket underneath that box, it looks very corroded. It's not broken off. The air tank is very corroded as well, but it's obviously not leaking because there's air in the bags. So there is play as well on that driver's front anti-roll bar link. Again, the upper suspension arms, they look like the original ones, so they've lasted really well. There is a sump being done on it, but it's like a tea bag. So again, that really needs done immediately, kind of ASAP. And I'm going to be pretty confident that these upper flexi pipes are original as well, probably. Ah, look at them. Aye, so hard to tell how bad they are. Certainly look pretty corroded. The back ones is the ones I would do. You can see up there actually pretty corroded. And there seems to be a sweat around about that drive shaft boot. That boot there's knackered as well, so it is needing a few bits. So we've all put a lever onto these rear suspension arms and just see what they're doing as well, but it does need a load of bits like the car, just to make it, you know, actually running, driving safely without the fuel tank falling at it. Or there's no point in having your 4-wheel drive fixed, you know, you come out, start it, clunk clunk clunk, you think, oh, I've got a bad battery, but no, what's happened is you're no oil in your car and it's sea solid now. So we really need to take care of the fuel tank issue and that sump, to be honest with you, before we do any more with it. I think that'd be my recommendations. We start with these oily bits first. So obviously the chassis is corroded. It doesn't look horrendous. The airbags are original as well on the front. They look original all round, to be honest with you. It looks like it's had the bottom arms done. Yeah, so there's quite a few bits needing done on it, so we drop the car down and then turn it off, I think. Speak to the customer about what he wants to do with this. We'll see if we can get some prices for these bits. So there you go, guys. Thanks for watching. Haven't already, hit that thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and have yourselves a great day. Okay, another L320, another inspection. They are getting a bit old, they are getting a bit crusty now, especially in Scotland, guys. Still looks good, but the old Chelsea tractor. We'll use this actually while we're here. So that top one, hardly putting any on it. See if we can get a bit of flash. Right, battery too low for flash, but look at this. So I'm hardly putting anything on that, guys, just my thumb, you know, and that's moving about there. I'd imagine this side's the same. I'd imagine that's the same, to be honest. Nah, that one's maybe been done. Oh nah, it's just I'm not leaving on it, right? So yeah, the upper arms and lower arms all going to want done on it.